Hello, my Crackerjacks. Welcome to my Crackerjack Box. Kiki here, coming at you with another video. In this video, I thought I would keep it real and tell you how I've lost 26.2 pounds in roughly 4 weeks. So if you're interested in finding out what I'm doing, then stick around. So, first of all, I think a lot of you are familiar with my weight loss history. I'm pretty sure, but if you're not, I've tried every diet under the sun, and that includes replacement meal shakes twice a day with a food, or replacement meal shakes with no food. I have tried, let's see, what else? I did the HCG shots at one point, B12 shots. I did lots and lots of stuff. Finally, with all this stuff happening in my life and my health, at the time, we decided, let's try the weight loss surgery. And I did try that. And I was losing weight and I was doing really well. And then lymphedema came and showed its ugly face. And yeah, things just went downhill. The lymphedema started, the swelling started, the pain. I couldn't do much. I was not eating the best food because at that time, I just was grab and go. So I'd eat a cottage cheese here or this there, whatnot. And because of all the fluid buildup from the lymphedema, I couldn't exercise, and then it just went downhill really fast. So let's just say my body was like, I don't think so. And then my mind was like, yeah, the body's saying no, so she don't think so, so we don't think so, and we're pretty sad about that. And the mouth went, oh, who cares if you have a cheese puff? Who cares if you have a milkshake? Or who cares if you have a this? It's not like it's going to do anything. You're not losing weight. You gained a lot of weight. You're just going to have to deal with it. And I was pretty sad. And then I started having issues with my teeth. We all know about that. That was about a year ago. And yeah, Kiki was a pretty sad person. I was pretty much giving it up. I was not doing anything. I was praying to not wake up a lot of the days. And I wasn't happy, and about my only saving grace at that time was my grandson. And if you want me to be completely honest, if I didn't have my grandson, I wouldn't be here making this video. I probably would have starved to death on my own, because I would have done that, or I would have taken a lot of medicine, not kept track of it, just kept taking medicines, because that's kind of where it was at that point, and given up all hope. So Kiki became pretty much, I'm almost homebound. I can't drive, I can't walk very great distances, I can't stand for long periods of time. I had fallen several times, hence the life alert. I still have, and I had a person that helped, like a caregiver person that was helping me get through things like helping me with meals if I wanted her to cook. She cleans, she helps me with a lot of things, taking a shower, lots of things that have been very difficult for me to do on my own. And pretty much every day that I woke up at that point, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, whatever. Now, during that time, I was going through a very dark period, which on my new channel, I'm the Catholic Chick. That's me. That's my new channel. It's called I'm the Catholic Chick. I'm going to be going over a lot of what happened. I'm starting, actually, on my birthday, the 27th, I'm starting the Faith Journey Part 1 video. If you want to head on over there, check that out. That'd be cool. If not, no problem. I just didn't care, honestly. I know that my family was thinking, and I still think they think because of my health that I might not be here much longer, as far as years, instead of like decades kind of thing. I turned 54 this month, and yeah, it was looking pretty bleak there for a while. Then I had a renewal of my faith, so to speak, and I've changed my outlook. And in doing that, I started looking at possible ways that I could still lose weight, even though I was in the situation that I'm in. I mean, when it's all you can do to get to the kitchen or get to the bathroom, there's not a lot of movement going on. When you have a lot of pain everywhere, as some of you may know, not a whole lot of movement. Very easy to stay in place, you know what I mean? Taking pain medicine and all that, also not good for the weight loss journey. So, when I went to my doctor the last time, we talked about Ozempic and stuff like that. And he said, well, I'm not diabetic, so I can't qualify for that. So I was like, okay. He said, but I could write you a prescription for the weight loss, the Wegovy, and you'd still qualify for that because of your weight and your health. And I thought, well, okay, let's try that. Yeah. No. When I looked at what it was going to cost me, it was going to cost me $800 a month for 1 month. And insurance wasn't going to cover it because I wasn't diabetic. I don't understand why the insurance community, companies, CEOs or whatever, do not realize that they spend way more money on people that have weight loss related illnesses than they would if they just helped with the actual weight loss. But, again. So I was like, I told him there's just no way I can't do $800 a month. No way. And so I was looking at stuff. The last appointment we went to, we had talked about sometimes the companies will do a benefit where they will help people that do not have money. They will give them a sliding scale, or they will give them, medicine free or whatnot. And they did look into that, and of course, either the companies have already given out their allotment for this time, or they were like, we're done giving out medicine, we can't afford to do that, or whatever. I don't know what the case may be, but I got an email that said, I'm sorry, the companies are not doing that at this time. So I was like, okay, well, there we go. But I still was praying, and I still was trying to keep up my positive attitude. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do what I can while I'm here, try to do some different things, and see what happens. So, one of the things that I did, which again, this will be a lot more on my other channel, I was praying a prayer called the Surrender Prayer. And it pretty much basically is kind of like that. Do you remember that song, Jesus Take the Wheel? It's kind of like that, only it's a novena prayer, and you do it. It's a Catholic novena prayer. Anyway, so I was starting to do that, and I started noticing that by praying that prayer, I was feeling like weight was starting to feel uplifted off my shoulders, and I wasn't hunching down so much, and I wasn't like so beat down, if that makes sense. Anyway, and one of the days that I was doing this, I came across some information, an ad, and it was talking about how you could get weight loss medicine for under $150 a month. So I thought, well, let's see, if I squeeze here and I try to pinch there, I might be able to do something like that. I wasn't quite sure. And so then I contacted them, and they're like, no. It's kind of like that. You pay a monthly fee of blah, blah, blah for the doctor visit and the this, that, and all that, because it's medically supervised. And the medicine is $150 a month. okay, yeah, can't do that. But again, I was like, okay, well, it's just a fact. If I could do it, if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen for me. So anyway, I kept looking at stuff, and then something else came along that is actually a little over $100 a month. At least it is on sale, I believe, still, but it's over $100 a month. Now, I thought, okay, I could do that, like, even 120, whatever, I could do that, just cut out some stuff, and so I contacted them, and everything was good. We're going through all the information, looks really good, all the way until the end, and they said, okay, it's $100 a month, not 100, I'm sorry, it's over 100, like 112, 100, I don't know, but you have to pay for the entire dosage ahead of time. So it ends up being 100 and something a month. And in this case, I think it's 112 a month, plus I have to add in some money for the shipping part. And you get all the supplies and whatnot. It's medically supervised. You have a doctor's visit. You don't have to leave your home. You can do it online as long as you've been in the care of a doctor, I believe. Or maybe they even do where they order labs. I'm not sure because I didn't have to do that part. But you have to pay up front. And I was like, that's the part that gets me. Because there's no way I could come up with $350 up front or whatnot. And so I was like, oh, man. So I started talking to my sister, and my sister and I are really good with each other as far as we're having a really good relationship right now, but also for birthdays and Christmas and stuff, we do stuff for each other, and so I approached her with the idea if she could front me the first dose, the first set, 3 months, then I'd be able to give her money starting that same month that she fronted me. And by the time it was time to pay another set of, like the tier or whatever, to pay for another set of 3 months, then she would have the money and she could just give it to me and I'd buy my medicine, if that makes sense. So basically, my Christmas and birthday present is the first 3 months. And then after that, she is getting money from me monthly so that I can get the next set. That's how I'm doing it. You get the doctor's visit, you get to go and you can order the medicine. They get it directly from a compound pharmacy, a place that they get it, which is why they're able to offer it at the price that they're able to offer it at. The person that I spoke to, they have over 30,000 patients, so it's not just your mom and pop shop down the road deciding to start, jumping on the Ozempic band, if you know what I mean. I started 4 weeks ago. I took the shot, and you start with little doses and you continue to build. So the first 4 weeks you're on up 1 dose, and then starting the next 4 weeks, so starting my next injection, it's going to be double what I was taking the first time. Get the idea? And so for 4 injections, it'll be double. And then after that, go up a certain amount. But that's all laid out for you. So far, the only negatives that I've had, because I've done those type of injections before. They're in your stomach, real easy. They don't even really hurt. I don't even feel them. But I've done them before when I did the HCG, I think that's what it was. So I'm used to that part. The first time I did it, the first day, I noticed just a tad bit that I was had a little bit of nausea, and I started to notice that I wasn't hungry. Like I was forgetting to eat because I was doing other things. You know what I mean? And like my caregiver came. She's like, "Okay, what do you want me to fix?" And I'm like, "Actually, I'm not really even hungry. How about?" And I told her something like I had a protein shake in there or something. I said, "How about you just bring me a protein shake? I'll drink that. I'm not really hungry." And over the next week, I noticed that I wasn't really that hungry. And when I did eat, if I ate any foods that were like very spicy or greasy, fried, or anything like that, after eating a couple of bites, I would start to feel nauseous. I was reading, and some of the foods that are not good for you when you're taking these shots, is spicy foods and foods that have a lot of oil or a lot of grease to them. So I was eating enchiladas and just different things that were like soft that I could kind of eat before. But they had cheese and oil and just lots of stuff like that. And then I loved my cheese puffs, but again, oil, grease. So pretty much I was substituting that kind of stuff with saltine crackers, which was helping with some of the nausea. I didn't feel like eating much, so I was keeping track on the Fitness Pal. So I would remember, okay, I had this for breakfast, whatever it is, like one egg scrambled with some cheese or something. And I had to be very careful because if it was any kind of grease, But anyway, and that's kind of stuff I was doing to make sure that I was getting food in, but at the same time watching kind of what I was actually eating. And I noticed that was the only things I was doing, because obviously I'm still heavy and I still have my health issues, so I can't really exercise right now. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Without exercising and modifying my diet somewhat, I have lost 26.2 pounds in, like I said, 4 weeks. My next injection is Tuesday. If you're interested in finding out what I have going on and you want to talk to me, I can tell you how you get the deal, the referral, and all that, feel free to message me. I got a email address in my description box, and I would be happy to talk to you about it. Other than that, this is just a basic review of taking those shots for a weight loss perspective. I just have noticed, like I said, I've noticed my eating is cut way down, my snacking and all that. I'm not as run down tired, I guess. So this is 4 weeks. What I plan to do is I will probably try to do another video maybe at 6 weeks and then at 8 weeks. And you guys can just kind of watch what happens. And I hope this was informative for some people. If you have questions, you're just interested in, what happens and stuff like that, you can email me, and I'd be happy to talk to you about it, just from a weight loss journey type thing. So this is not a pressure sale. It's not a I'm not gonna hit up your inbox with a copy and paste, please, blah blah blah. No. But if you're interested and want to see how maybe you could get started, if that's something that you think would be good for you, I'd be happy to help you there. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to hop on and give you guys a little looky-loo at Miss Kiki. That I'm starting to try to get things going here and see what happens. And I hope that everyone's doing well. I hope that you are enjoying the fall that we have, because I am so down for that. It's cooler around here, and Mama loves that. And I wish you well. And don't forget, Kiki loves you.